along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from Cleveland. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Hey, report!
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To the air one more time with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Shaheed in motion. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Jackson up top again. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Antlers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. And I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll go with a counter on first down, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll get this out wide. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. touchdown grounds. His 12th touchdown of the year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. Jackson now to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Shaheed in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. One quarter in the books. 14-3 is the score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute.
DC ready? Ready! 180! Finish up! 180! Finish up! Nice hit.
Jackson now on second down. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Nice hit, huh? Shut up. Report.
Third and long for Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
In motion comes Walker.
Report.
Fourth down, Jackson. He's going to look downfield once again. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Come on. Set. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Panther 11.
Slot receiver headed right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Antlers are going to take over here up near the 40.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Hopkins sent in motion. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Third and long.
Hey. Go. Get out. Nice hit. Change it. Get out.
Now it's Jackson. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third down, 3 to go. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Go.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They bring Judy in motion. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
It's not. 13.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll spot Henry, open downfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Hey, middle.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Here's Jackson. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
13.
Jackson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Antlers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now a second timeout called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Yo. Hurry.
Now, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they